Welcome to our channel. Today we how to configure offline first sync with Firebase Firestore, full guide step by step clearly. To configure offline first sync with Firebase Firestore, start by setting up a new Firebase project in the Firebase console. Once your project is created, navigate to the Firestore database section and create a new database. Make sure to select the test mode if you want to quickly experiment without security rules. After setting up Firestore, integrate Firebase into your project by adding the Firebase SDK to your application. For a web application, include the Firebase scripts in your HTML file. For mobile applications, use your respective package manager to install Firebase. Next, initialize Firebase in your code by importing Firebase libraries and calling the initialization function with your project's configuration. Now, enable offline persistence by calling the Firestore settings method. For web applications, use firebase.firestore.enable persistence. For mobile applications, use Firebase Firestore.getInstance.set persistence enabled, true. Next, implement data handling by creating the functions to add, update, and delete data. Add listeners to your Firestore collections to automatically receive updates whenever changes are made. By using the Add Snapshot Listener method, you can listen for real-time updates in your application. Implement error handling to manage scenarios where the user might be offline. In your data fetching logic, check the user's connectivity status. Make use of the local cache when offline by trying to read from Firestore and handling any potential errors gracefully. Test your application to ensure that data is synced correctly when coming back online. When the network connection is restored, Firestore automatically syncs any pending writes. Consider implementing a user interface notification to inform users of their sync status. Regularly monitor your Firestore database for performance and storage costs as your app scales. Finally, document any specific edge cases or behaviors in your implementation for future reference. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.